Today, I want to share a game-changing online dating strategy that every man must know. Without this one key principle, dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, or Facebook dating will likely remain ineffective, no matter how much time you spend swiping. You'll match with some people here and there, but you'll struggle to bring women into your life or into your bedroom. If you're tired of wasting your time on these platforms, and I know you are, especially since you're paying for them, and you actually want to turn your matches into dates or more, then pay close attention to this video. And from here on out, I'm your personal wingwoman. Every week, I'll give you the unfiltered truth about what women really want, not what they say they want, and teach you the most effective strategies to win over any woman. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on a new video. The inspiration for this video came from a recent conversation I had with a client named Peter. He had been using dating apps for a while, and although he felt that his profile was solid and he was getting some decent matches, he couldn't seem to secure any dates. He kept getting stuck at the same point. Women would engage with him at first, but then they'd disappear. Even women who initially seemed really interested would suddenly ghost him after a few days, or sometimes just after one conversation. Needless to say, Peter wasn't getting anywhere. Curious, I asked him to show me some of his conversations. After reviewing them, I quickly realized what the problem was. Peter was making a common mistake that I see many of my clients fall into when navigating the world of online dating. But before I dive into the details, there's something important you need to understand about how women use dating apps. When a woman swipes right or matches with you, it's not just about your profile. It's because she thinks you might be a fun person to talk to. She's interested in getting to know you and testing out the chemistry. It's a positive sign, but it's just the first step. At this point, she's still trying to figure out if she likes talking to you and if the connection feels genuine. Here's the critical part. Chemistry doesn't need days of texting to develop. In fact, it can happen almost instantly in your very first conversation. A good, fun exchange can hook her, and you can both feel it right away. But, and this is where everything can go wrong, once the chemistry is established, you have a very narrow window of time to take things further. If you wait too long, you risk losing her attention to someone else. Why is that? Because women on dating apps are constantly receiving new matches. Every day there are new men trying to get her attention, and her focus can easily shift. Even if she was interested in you yesterday, life can quickly distract her and she may forget about you entirely. Remember, you're still just a stranger on a screen, nothing more than a profile. Another big factor that works against you is timing. As women get older, their schedules get busier. You might be on the app at one time, but she could be on at a completely different moment. This mismatch in timing makes it hard to sustain a meaningful conversation. As a result, whatever chemistry you had fades away because you just can't maintain that back-and-forth flow that keeps things exciting. Women in their 20s may have more flexibility, but as they get older, this becomes more challenging. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Online dating can be frustrating. It's fast-paced, unpredictable, and sometimes downright shallow. But here's the thing. If you want to succeed in this environment, you need to accept these realities. And more importantly, you need to change your approach. That's where my strategy comes in, the rapid escalation strategy. Here's how it works. You match with a woman, start talking, and immediately work on creating chemistry. This is your time to shine, be fun, engaging, and intriguing. But as soon as that spark is there, you need to act fast. Get her off the app and into your real life as quickly as possible. Time is of the essence. and the longer you wait, the more likely she is to lose interest and focus elsewhere. This is why timing is everything in online dating. If you can escalate the conversation quickly and move things forward, you'll dramatically increase your chances of turning those matches into real-life dates or fun encounters. So remember, the key is not to drag out the conversation for days. You have a small window to connect, create chemistry, and lead the interaction toward a real-world meeting. Don't let your matches fall into the ghosting category. Move quickly and use the rapid escalation strategy to turn online interest into real-world results. In online dating, it's important to be quick and decisive. After engaging in some light banter with her, if she shows interest, don't hesitate to take it to the next level. Don't wait for multiple days and conversations. Avoid the trap of spending a whole week texting back and forth. Instead, focus on getting her phone number once the vibe is right and there's mutual chemistry. Here's a script that's guaranteed to work when asking for her number. Hey, let me get your number so we can text. It'll be easier to get to know each other since we probably won't be on the app at the same time often. This straightforward request is not only effective, but also shows that you're looking for something real. It's an approach that a client of mine has used to great success on dating apps, and it's a powerful move because you can introduce it at the peak of a conversation when you're both clicking. But the beauty of asking for her number early is twofold. Not only does it take the conversation off the app, but it helps you weed out the women who are just looking for attention and wasting your time. These are the ones who, when asked for their number, will either give you some vague excuse or vanish altogether. Either way, you'll know early on that she's not genuinely interested, and you won't waste any more energy trying to connect. Once you cross this hurdle, here's another clever way to ask for her number, especially if you're both online at the same time and the conversation is flowing. Let's say she asks you something like, "What made you swipe on my profile?" Instead of typing out a lengthy response, you can say, "Well, that's more of a face-to-face answer. I'm happy to share that on our first date, but before that, what's your number?" This transition is smooth and natural, and it works wonders when she asks a more personal question. If she's genuinely interested, she'll be eager to give you her number after this request. Now, once you have her number, it's time to shift your focus. Texting is great for keeping the conversation light and playful, but it's still no substitute for real-life chemistry. She hasn't met you in person yet, and that's where the true connection happens. So continue the flirty banter over text, but don't get bogged down in deep conversations. Instead, keep it light-hearted, and when the time is right, ask her out. For instance, after some back-and-forth texting, you can say, "Hey, what are you doing on Thursday? I know this fantastic Italian restaurant downtown. I'd love to take you there. I think you'll love it." Feel free to switch the plan to whatever suits your preferences, but this approach shows confidence and removes the awkwardness of dragging things out. You're direct, you know what you want, and you're going for it. Women respond positively to this kind of boldness. By being confident and decisive, you're not wasting time or dragging things out like most guys. You know what you want, and you're taking action. This level of certainty is attractive, and if you follow this strategy, you'll find that you'll secure more dates and sexual relationships. Remember, you're not here to be a texting buddy. Your goal is to bring women into your life, not to stay stuck in endless messaging loops. If a woman isn't willing to take things further or simply vanishes after a while, cut her off. This is the core principle you need to keep in mind when navigating dating apps, and it's a principle that can be applied to real-life relationships as well. Now, I want to know more about you. Yes, you, the person watching this video right now. You've made it this far, and I truly appreciate that. In order to make videos that are most beneficial to you, I need to understand what topics you want me to cover. So, I've set up a quick survey that takes just 2 minutes to fill out. You can find the link below, or you can scan the QR code on your screen. The survey will give you the chance to share exactly what you need help with when it comes to women and dating, so I can tailor future content to your needs. But that's not all. I've got something special for you. As a thank you for completing this short survey, I'm going to give you free access to not one but 2 of my paid masterclasses, worth $147.00 each. You'll get to choose from a variety of topics, so you can pick what interests you the most. It's a special offer, and it's my way of showing appreciation for your time. So go ahead and take the 2-minute survey. I promise it'll be easy, and there's no catch. The only thing I ask is that you share your feedback so I can continue to create amazing content for you in the future. After completing the survey, you'll get instant access to those 2 masterclasses. Just click the link below or scan the QR code and let me know what you want to hear about next. In the meantime, I hope you'll apply the rapid escalation strategy to your online dating game. It's time to move fast, stay bold, and get the results you want. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with more valuable insights.